just count me down.
Okay.
Let's go, baby. Welcome. Episode number 83, the Sims McElfresh number. Tonight, just me and Parker lone wolfing it. I think some of the guys had some plans and had some other stuff going on. Fitz may hop on here in a little bit, but Parker, let's dive right into this thing.
Hey, let's do it, man. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Fitz or Tim, and dead done. Put him through a table, but no, in all honesty, I had to put him on milk cartons. They're gone missing.
Yeah, gone missing. MIA.
Hey, episode 83. I'm excited to dive into it. A lot of NFL talk, a little college football playoff talk. We're not going to dive into every bowl game just because we did a whole episode on that. Go back on our YouTube channel, check it out after this video. But we've got to talk about the big issue with college football right now, bowl games being canceled. COVID cases on the rise, and, we live in North Carolina, so I know you heard about it just as much as I did. NC State, 4 hours before kickoff, game gets canceled because UCLA is riddled with COVID, apparently. Are we surprised it's happening? Are we, what's our feelings about all these bowl games being canceled?
The only thing I could think of with the NC State bowl game getting canceled is just like the same scenario back in the baseball World Series. It's just like they're getting shafted left and right. Last time it was on them, but this time it seems to be on UCLA. I just hate it. I think we talk about this a lot. I feel like these are a lot of people's last games ever. It's the same scenario with high school football. COVID comes down, you basically forfeit playoff right, and then you're done with your career, and then you've got these guys that have a lot of them that probably never started. I don't know the stats on this, but more than likely there's some like red shirt seniors that have been there for 5 years and they're not going to have a chance to go to the NFL. And then you just cut them off like that. So I just think it sucks. Like, I get it. I get why we're doing it. I just think it sucks that we can't find them another team to play. Surely there's we've had 4 or 5 get canceled at least, maybe more. I've not kept up with the amount, but surely we could find someone else to play. I think didn't Wake Forest get canceled too?
As of right now, I haven't seen anything, but there's probably rumblings of it. As of right now, we've got the 5 games: the Hawaii Bowl, Military Bowl, Fenway Bowl, Arizona Bowl, and Holiday Bowl have all been canceled. And I think teams are scrambling to find other matchups, but I guess logistics of it and getting COVID protocols between states might be a little bit different there. I don't know, because I know people try to get NC State and ECU both on the losing ends of the COVID battle there to get them to come play together. But it wouldn't happen for a reason. I know Arizona, they try to get CMU with a bowl game. It didn't happen. You really hate it for these teams. Like you said, like these seniors, this is the last chance for them to put on some film. It's the last chance to go out there and just be with your brothers, be with your team, be with people who sweat and blooded with you. And even if you aren't going to the NFL, it's one last time to suit up, and everybody always wants that one last time. And for it to be pulled for you 4 hours before kickoff or 24 hours before kickoff, it sucks, and I hate it for these young people.
Yeah, never going to get it again, man. This flag football league, men's leagues just don't do it justice.
It doesn't. Football is one of the few sports that you can't duplicate it. Once it's gone, it's gone. There's no gathering that feeling back again.
Yeah, it's not just like, hey, let's all meet up at the gym and play basketball vibes. It's a whole different beast, man.
Yeah,
but I hate it. I if I was one of the teams in the playoff, the national championship playoff, I would have the most puckered butthole right now. I mean, if I was a coach, I would be sweating bullets, man.
Yeah, all it takes is one.
One guy, and then you're dead. I mean, it sucks, but I think the way they handle it, though, it almost breeds another toxic situation to where it's like, can people fake this shit, or just be like, don't worry about it, or I don't know how the testing protocol is. I don't know if it's just like, hey, I've got symptoms, or if You know, if I was in that situation, I'm not saying it's right, but I would almost be like, you know, I'm gonna suck these symptoms up and just kind of go with it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
like
you gotta think about that too. Like, if you're really wanting to promote, you know, what's best for everybody, then I think they're doing it. Very, like, you basically, one person goes out, your season's done.
yeah. I that's a good call. Like, coach, I got a runny nose. No, you don't. You got allergies, son. That's what you
You're
got.
damn right you don't.
Like, oh man. But then, like, what? I don't know. Like, obviously, we don't know the circumstances. What if they're asymptomatic? They don't have any symptoms. They just the random COVID test that they had to do 24 hours before kickoff, and then,
Yeah,
yeah. I don't know.
this shit gets weird, man.
Oh,
I don't know. I hate it for the kids. I understand, you know, why we're doing it, you know, but
yeah.
you know, I think that there's got to be a solution to to restitute these bowl games. I mean, I can't imagine, as a sponsor. Can you imagine how pissed you'd be?
Yeah, I mean, you're
That's a
donating
shit ton of
millions.
money. That's just is like, see ya.
Exactly. And, you know, the people who travel for these bowl games, the hotel costs, people are being affected in their wallets. And it surprised me that they canceled the games. You would think, hey, let's push them back a day. Let's push them back 5 days or whatever. But
Yeah, yeah. I don't understand what the deal is, but you
man,
know, not my call. Luckily, I don't have to sleep on that. I
yeah,
did see that a lot of people are gonna file a class action against the NCAA, but for their plane tickets at least.
hey, I don't blame them. The NCAA has the money. Go for
Yeah,
it.
it's not like they're hurting right
Yeah.
now.
And then speaking of COVID cases, you know, Andrew Luck and the Colts were in a dire situation. I think 3 of their best players were in COVID protocol, and the NFL has decided to adopt the new CDC guideline, which is only 5 days of symptom-free instead of 10 days, which now that allows Andrew Luck, Quentin Nelson, and those guys to get back in the lineup by Sunday.
That that's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. It seems like these things they're changing, you know, day by day too. So it's tough to know. I mean, wouldn't that be some shit? Like, they're like, "Oh, we got 5 days, we'll be there," and then it's like, we actually think it's going to be 10."
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, but
Oh man,
that's good for them. Good for the Colts. I know they're they clinched? I can't remember.
I
Uh,
think they're on the cusp of it.
they have a 96% chance
Yeah,
to get in. So yeah, I would say they've pretty much clinched. So,
yeah.
well, good for them. I mean, they'll at least get some practice in. Who they got? The Raiders,
I think
maybe.
so. I think they got the Raiders this week, and we'll dive into that with our pick'ems.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, oh man, it's one of those head scratching things, and you know, they were calling up Phil Rivers, like, hey, you want to come back just one more week for us until Andrew Luck comes back, and calling up Drew Brees. Drew Brees is sending pictures of him on the golf course, just teeing off out there, like, no, I'm not coming back.
Hell no, I wasn't either. I've already got my money. I ain't gonna go have a chance to just get absolutely destroyed.
Exactly, no, not a chance. And if I'm Phil Rivers, like, yeah, I was in the offense 8 months ago. I'm hanging out with my 28 kids back here. I'm just chilling, man.
Listen, I've got 2 minivans full of kids right now. I can't do it.
Exactly. Well, you know, on a sadder note, Coach Madden passed away. He was a legend. I know you and me kind of grew up with him as a commentator. We didn't, you know, him coaching was kind of that was before our time
Yeah,
with
yeah,
him with the
that was
Raiders and
way
stuff.
before. See, I
Um,
knew growing up. I just always thought he was just a commentator. Like, like I'd completely disregarded the fact that he was a coach. But and he, like, the highest winning percentage coach, not like overall wins, but like the winning percentage.
yeah, with coaches with 100 wins or more, he has the highest percentage of wins there.
That's pretty solid. That's
Yeah.
pretty. And go Raiders.
That's right. That's right. He was
So,
part of the Raider dynasty down there and
that's
or
right.
over there. And then he goes in and commentating, and then EA Sports creates this whole video game series with him that we still play today. That no matter how busted the game is, everybody still buys the new version just for an R roster update. It seems like.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, and it that one hurt me yesterday. I mean, that's an icon in the football world. You know, you obviously, you know, you get a lot of deaths now of these icons, but I just feel like he's like one of the staples of what made the NFL great. And you know,
Exactly.
obviously, just a video game with his name on it brings in millions and millions of people just to
Yeah.
play his video game, and not to mention his legendary commentary and coaching. So yeah, that one hurt yesterday. Rip, man. R.I.P.
Yeah, for real. Pour one out here at the pub for him, and be a little sad playing on the sticks later. Just I'll put a 10-man out there instead of 11-man for John.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually just saw that the Madden was like on a discount right now through the Xbox store. So if you're on Xbox, I think it's like $20 right now.
Getting it, honoring the big man. Why not?
Immediately.
Yeah. But salute to the Madden family. I know they're going through a rough time here, but he led a positive legacy. I can't think of anything bad to say about John Madden. Even making fun of his ramblings, it was all fun and good fun.
He definitely does ramble. And who's that one comedian that does the imitations? He does one of the best, John.
Frank Caliendo.
Frank Caliendo. Yeah, he does one of the best Madden impersonations. And yeah, he'll be missed for sure. For sure, man.
Absolutely. Well, I don't really have any other sports news besides outside of football. I don't know if you do or not.
I'm trying to think, man. I haven't been keeping up too much with Chell, as they like to call it.
They went on a break, and
yeah, I haven't kept up with like anything. I don't even know how the Christmas Day games went. NBA.
No, I didn't watch any of it either. I know the Grizzlies are on tear right now, but other than that, I couldn't tell you.
Did you see? I know Karl Anthony Towns has been talking a lot of just. I think he's like trying to hype up his own personal brand about. He thinks he's one of the best shooting big men of all time, and people are like, oh, well, I guess we'll just forget about Dirk and Tim Duncan.
Right.
And then he like went on some podcast and basically said that like Russell Westbrook was just like a stat chaser. Yeah, pretty intense stuff. So I don't know what Karl Anthony Towns seems like he's pretty into himself here lately, which is good for your brand. But coming out a lot of big names there saying saying stuff like that. I don't know.
The world we live in, if you're not like producing triple doubles and 80 points a game out there, you need to find ways to build your clout and calling out big names. I mean, I don't blame him at all. Like, because it's one of those things like Westbrook, you believe it. You're like, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see him stat chasing a little bit.
Yeah, I think you've got a lot of stat chasers out there. I think there's been a lot of talk about the recent triple double type offenses and playing that people have been playing as, and I can't remember the coach that basically said that you can have a triple double and still have a shitty game. And
yeah, exactly.
I didn't think about that because most of the time people get triple doubles, but they could shoot like 4 for 18 from the floor and still have a triple double. All you gotta do is get those rebounds, assists, whatever else, and still have a shitty game. So I think that's kind of where Cat was coming from. Is just you shoot all the time. You're not really producing for your team that much, and you're just bricking shots. I mean, you're just stat chasing.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was Van Gundy that said that, and he hit the nail on the head. Because you do. It does take a minute for it to think like, man, I guess you're right, Van Gundy. Yeah. Wild times. Let's just dive into college football here. Semifinals. We're only going to worry about the playoffs here. Cincinnati, okay. Number 4, number 1, Bama. 13.5 point favorite. Over-under set 57.5. Does the Bearcat Nation have a chance here?
God, that spread is disrespectful. I don't know historically how well. This is obviously a relatively new thing in the college playoff, so I don't know historically how well a 4 seed does against a 1, especially not one that's not from the group or that is from the group of 5, not one of the powerhouses. I'm just if I had to bet on it, I would go Bama as a safe bet, but I don't think I'm sleeping on the Bearcats. I know I've been a little bit hard on them this year, but like I said, they have to show out if anybody from the group of 5 ever wants to have this opportunity again. And so I do root them on. I will silently be rooting on the Bearcats, but if I had to make a bet on it, I'd go Tide.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I put money on once it came out. I think Cincinnati was a plus 1,500 odds to win the national championship, even more than that. And I was like, yeah, let me throw $10 in there, see if I make a quick.
Yeah, might as well, man.
You're right. They have to compete. They have to keep it within that 13.5. They probably within 7, if we really want to be honest here. Otherwise, you write off these non-power 5 schools. I think they got a chance. I think they had some extra time to prepare for Bama. Obviously, I'm biased. I'm pulling for Cincinnati there, but just keep it within 7. I'm happy. Keep it within
Yeah.
7. I'm
I'm for
happy.
sure pulling for Cincinnati. I hope they do actually win. It would be definitely an interesting change of pace
Yeah.
in the playoff.
I'm an offense guy. You're a defense guy. I'm excited for this quarterback battle. Young, Riddle. I'm excited for them just to explode off points, and hopefully we see a lot of good scheming out there for offense and defense. But I think both offenses are going to roll quick, and I kind of like the over here too. I think
I
both
was
teams
about
are
to
going to
say.
roll.
Yeah, I was about to say that over is looking really nice. I don't see. I think the other matchup is going to be more of a defense powerhouse, obviously. But yeah, I like that. I like the over here. And honestly, wouldn't be afraid to take the spread. I think I think I think Cincinnati's going to keep it close.
Yeah, I'm with you at all. This is being played Friday night, the first game. Later on that night, Friday night, we get the other semifinal. Number 3, Georgia. Number 2, Michigan. 45.5 over under there. UGA minus 7.5 point favorite.
Yeah, man, this one's going to be a defensive battle. Obviously, Georgia's got one of the better defenses in the nation, and Wolverines had a damn Heisman candidate defensive end. With that being said, I've got to go Dogs. I got a chance to watch a kid that we had a potential to play in the playoffs. He committed to Georgia, and I don't know. I don't care about Michigan at all. I don't think. I don't. There's nothing about the Wolverines that excite me. But go Dogs. Let's have a Bearcat Bulldog final, and just that's it. That's what I want.
That's what I've been calling since they announced this. Is like, hey, Cincinnati, Georgia. Cincinnati gets a rematch. It's a rematch of the Peach Bowl from last year. Like, this is great. It was
I
a great
forgot
game
about
then.
that. Holy cow! Yeah,
that would be perfect. Michigan, they really impressed me at the Ohio State win. That really impressed me. They ran the ball down their throat. They controlled the game throughout, and they put it on them. They got some toughness with them. Their defensive battle, you're right. Georgia, I'm taking Georgia here to win, but I'll be damned if I've seen SEC championship game for the national championship game.
Yeah, that's the only caveat. If Bama ends up winning, I want Michigan to win. But if it's Bearcats, I'd rather see Georgia in it.
Hey, absolutely. I'll sip that Kool-Aid with you all day long. Over under. It's right at that sweet spot, 45.5. Like, oh, it's tempting. I'm going to hit the under here. I think defense.
I'm slamming the under. I'm slamming the under. I bet it's like 14-10.
Damn.
That's my prediction. That's my prediction, at least.
I like it. I love it. Well, that's really it for college football talks. Unless you got anything else for me.
No, I think I'm good. I'm most excited about college playoff now that Mountaineers aren't in it. But
I know, yeah. Same thing here. We got 2 days, and I'm going to be glued in. I know it's New Year's Eve, but babe, I'll help you set up for the party later. Hold on, let me.
Yeah, nothing like watching a little football and sipping on some champagne.
That's right. Put a little pomegranates in there if you're trying to get fancy.
Oh, you are fancy.
Well, Spud to Stud. Let's just go ahead and do it. I don't have the graphic put up. My apologies. But Spud to Stud, Stud to Pud. Anybody comes to mind for you?
I think for 4 weeks in a row, my stud to spud is the Baltimore Ravens. We've kind of shit the bed. We obviously got a big game coming up. We're going to be playing the Rams. So obviously this past 4 weeks has been pretty brutal, and even more brutal, a bone on the head. So yeah, they're my damn spuds. But honestly, he's not really a spud to stud, but Joe Burrow is lights out, man. I'm telling you, I don't understand. Basically, the entire Bengals offense is just nutty right now.
It rolled, and I know Cincinnati, Zach Taylor, Joe Burrow, they caught some flack for throwing the ball late there.
Let the young man sling it.
Okay. All right.
Who
That was
cares,
my
man? This is not Pee Wee. This is not Little League. We're not worried about people's feelings. This is a damn business.
yeah.
Offense puts people in the seats. Sling it, dude. Who cares? This is the
That was my
NFL.
feeling.
This is
Exactly.
not a. You don't get a what's it called, the slaughter rule, or what is it, running clock, or any
Yeah.
shit like that.
Mercy
Just
rule. Yeah.
do whatever. If they can't stop it, then that's just too damn bad. And that's coming from a Ravens fan who's been put on by the Bengals 2 times this year.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Joe Burrow joins the company of Breeze, Manning, and Brady for the only ones to throw for 1,000 yards against the Ravens in a regular season for combined 2 games, and that's pretty elite company. He threw for 525 of those yards this last week, 4 tutties, and it's just one of those kind of. He was getting a lot of flack, and I'm with you. Like, if you don't like it, stop it. Because I was on
Yeah,
the same boat with the
100%.
Ravens, with their trying to keep the rushing record going. You
Yeah, I
don't like
mean,
it, stop it. Like,
stop it, dude. It has literally nothing to do. Like, it's not a game. Like, when you get to the NFL, I just feel like nothing's personal. Nothing is. It's all business, baby. Like, hell yeah, go for the record. Like, why not? Who cares,
exactly.
man?
Uh,
These are grown men. I'm so tired of the. Not everybody has to be baby. This isn't a participation trophy. This isn't little league. Like, just because some butthurt fan hated it, then whatever, man. Who cares?
Hey, yeah, I'm with you on that. Um, my spud to stud, and I wouldn't even call him a spud, kind of like yours, maybe a sleeper. Rex Burkhead coming out of nowhere, it seems like, with 22 carries, 149 yards, and 2 tutties for the Texans as they
The
get the big
bird.
win.
Yeah, dude, that was insane. I couldn't believe the Texans ended up pulling that out.
Wild. Let's just talk about that since we're here. The Texans destroyed the Chargers 41-29. That's a score that immediately jumps out at you. The Colts beating the Cardinals. That's an eye catcher there. Anything else on this list of scores? You're like, shit, that was pretty good or pretty bad.
I think everything's cut and dry for the most part. I like the Titans Niners game. Tight race there. What other Jets, dude? My boy Blair is balling out. I'm
That's
feeling.
right.
I'm feeling. I think he had a fumble recovery last game, and just been balling out. So that one was nice to see up there. Jets actually picking it up, but for the most part, I think everything else is fairly cut and dry. I expected us to get swung on by the Bengals and not dodge it at all. And like I said, seeing the secondary that we have out there, I mean, I think we're getting close to practice squad guys. I would
Yeah.
sling it too.
You're right. And, I saw something, I read it online, and it was like, all right, take your licks on the Ravens because this 2022 Ravens revenge tour is about to be sweet. And I think you're right. You get everybody back healthy. Now you're talking about just a complete just ass whooping of the complete AFC, maybe in the entire league if you get everybody back healthy, because it's just fuel the fire for them.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's kind of I've been hard on them. We've kind of shit the bed, but not really. I mean, with all the injuries that we sustained, I'm surprised we even have 8 wins.
Yeah.
And honestly, hot take, maybe. I don't know how other people feel, but honestly, just sit Lamar out. Like, I get it. If we can get to the playoffs, that's fine. But dude can't even is limping. Like, just there's no point in putting him in. Just save him for next year. We'll do the revenge tour. I'll be all about it. Let's just not get anybody else hurt, please.
Yeah, exactly. And no, I'm sipping that Kool-Aid with you too. The other score that really jumps out is the one we were forced to watch Sunday night, Cowboys in Washington. And Dallas just laid it on Washington, and Washington even has a fight break out on the sideline there for a little bit. Just a wild, wild time.
Yeah, I couldn't believe the Cowboys may actually be pretty legit. Like, honestly, watching them this year, I wouldn't be surprised if they may take it after like last week. I know
Yeah.
the football team is hurting pretty bad, but yeah, Dallas is just putting it on people.
They are, and Tim, close your ears there, man. You hate to hear it for you, but Four Score Sports, turn that volume up. You guys loved it. Cowboys looking dangerous. Before we break into the up and down list here, I do have the video of the sideline
Washington
altercation
bench
here.
with Jonathan Allen and Deron
This
Payne,
happens all the time. I don't know why we're making a big
two
deal of it.
defensive
Teammates
linemen.
get after each other because they want to compete, and when you're getting your ass beat, not a big deal.
College teammates as
Yeah,
well.
you're talking about high stakes competitive football, man. Like that's normal. That's high tensions. Like that's a team that, if I'm not mistaken, they have a somewhat of a chance to still get in. So like they obviously want to compete, and that's it's just classic media, man. I get it. It gets your views and gets your views up and everything, but that's normal. And it's a high octane game with a lot of emotions, and that's just gonna happen.
That's right. We said it before. These are grown men. This is a business. We're talking about money. And at the end of the day, you're getting your ass kicked on national TV. Emotions get high. You're gonna get in each other's faces, and that's part of it. The good teams will find a way to remend those relationships, and life's good. We go on. We battle through it. The bad teams let it sour and kill the locker room.
Yeah, and one thing that everybody kept bringing up is that they were teammates at Bama, if I'm not mistaken. But like that just solidifies the thing. It's like that's probably just like me and my brother going out there and fighting, or like bickering on the sideline, man. That's just normal.
That's part of life. That's it. So yeah, I'm with you. Any media member that's trying to like start something with Washington, it's football, baby. Ron Rivera will get the locker room right. Life goes on.
Just let them be.
That's
just
right.
Just leave it be.
Let the dog lay. Well, let's talk about the up and down list here. In the AFC going up, I got the Colts, Miami, and the Bengals on the way up. On the way down, Steelers, Chargers, and Broncos. Anytime you lose to the Texans, you're going to be on the down list. I'm sorry, LA.
That's a given. Dude, the Dolphins right now, man.
Losing seven straight. Winning 7 straight.
Yeah. And in there like some weird scenario where they could potentially win their division because they beat the Patriots?
Yeah. Like I think they have to win out. And then I think the Patriots and Bills both have to lose like one of the next 2. And they get a chance to win the division.
Insane. They're playing very good. I never would have thought that was the case for them.
Not a chance. But yeah, I mean, that division is wide open. Wide open. In the NFC, I got the Rams, Cowboys, and Packers all on the way up there. On the way down, Cardinals losing back-to-back games here. And they lost the Colts, who, yes, they're a good team, but you only put up 16 points against them. Something should have changed. Washington on the way down. Seattle on the way down.
Yeah, what's been going on with the Cardinals, man? I'm not going to watch any of their games really, but it just seems like their offense isn't high octane anymore. I don't know if people just figured it out some way or what, but yeah, it definitely seems like they're not clicking right now.
Yeah, something's off, and I know Kyler's been in and out of the lineup, and they've had D-Hop in and out of the lineup, but you've got enough weapons on that team. This shouldn't be an issue. You shouldn't just be scoring 16 points. I don't care if Colt McCoy is your quarterback. He can still get the job done. We've seen it before. Let the man ball out. I don't know. I'm not ready to hit the panic button yet, but it's close.
For a team to like that had such high hopes of potentially winning it, I feel like 1 or 2 people missing out shouldn't create that big of a deficit.
Exactly. Early on in the season, I said I'm betting on this team every week until they prove me otherwise. I'm off that train now. I'm not betting on this team yet. I don't know their identity.
Get out of there.
Losing money left and right. But yeah, they've already clinched the playoffs. They're 1 game or maybe even half game back from LA to win the division. Don't panic yet, Arizona, but if you're a gambling man, panic. Get out of there.
Yeah, I like the list. I think that's fair and solid.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, you ready for some pick'ems?
Let's get into it.
Awesome. Hit that copyright infringement music. I'm here for it.
There we go.
No Thursday night games, all being played on Sunday and Monday. As of right now, COVID, Rona, that could change things. But let's start off. Falcons, Bills, 14.5 point favorite, over at 44. Falcons coming off a big win against Tim's Lions. I thought the Lions had a chance to get it done, just fumbled the bag at the end. Falcons got a chance here.
That just seems like the Lions' year.
It really is.
I can't see any scenario where the Bills actually lose this, so I'm going with the Bills.
Yeah, I'm with you. Give me Buffalo. You know, they're 9-6. They're first in the AFC East. I think if they win this one, they're at least in the playoffs. They at least clinch the playoffs.
Yeah.
If they lose, then now it's a scramble fest, and that's what Miami wants. Yeah, give me the Bills. There's no way they lose to Atlanta, especially in Buffalo. We're jumping through tables, putting chicken and waffles through them. Who cares? Buffalo gets it done.
No chance.
New York Giants. Bears coming off a convincing win against the Seattle Seahawks, but it's the 2021 Seahawks. How impressive is that? Chicago, 6-point favorite.
Yeah, I've not looked at the rest of the lineups for this week, but this has got to be up there with the game that nobody gives a shit about.
Put a half filter on it until you.
Yeah, we'll give a half. We'll give it a half because both those teams are so shitty. I got to go with the Giants. I think the Bears are too inconsistent. I don't trust them at all. I don't really trust the Giants, but yeah, screw the Bears. Go Giants.
I'm with you on that. I think the Bears, they're winning games they shouldn't, and they're losing games they shouldn't. This is one of the games they shouldn't lose, and they are. Yeah, give me Giants to win. Nagy to get the hell out of Chicago. He's fired after this one.
Yeah, no doubt.
Bengals Chiefs.
Ooh,
this is a tough one. Kansas City has already clinched the playoffs, but they're trying to chase after that number 1 overall 1 seed for the AFC. Over on set 50. Kansas City is 6-point favorite.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna call off the dogs yet. I don't know. This is gonna be a high octane. I like the over here actually. I'll set the Kool-Aid Parker. I think the Bengals have got something going. I think the Chiefs. I don't think they're gonna call off the dogs, but I just think they're they're probably in a little bit of a cruise control mode. They're expecting. They're probably not expecting a whole lot. They probably just want to be healthy through the playoffs. So I'm going with the Bengals here.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm glad you said it because you read my mind there. I think they're not going to call off the dogs, but they're not. This isn't a must-win. Cincinnati, this is a must-win. Hey,
Yeah.
we've got to beat them. Then we pretty much clinch our playoff spot. And then next week we beat Cleveland. We're the Kings of the North. That's what you want. Man, this is obviously I'm taking my Bengals here. This is a close one. This is a must-win. It's in the jungle. We got the home field advantage. Not that it really matters in Cincinnati. It's kind of up and down with attendance and stuff. But hopefully we get it right. Hopefully after Joey B just put up those numbers. The only thing that worries me is the hype train's now back on Cincinnati. Anytime the hype train jumps on Cincinnati, it scares the shit out of me because we always blow it. But hopefully we fix it. And if these were the Chiefs in the middle of the season, I'd be like, yeah, Cincinnati gets the job done easy. But
yeah, for
Chiefs
sure.
have turned it on. So
they figured something out. They took
exactly.
all the Cardinals mojo.
They took all the mojo. They took Jackson Mahomes' TikTok account from him, and life's been good for him. Miami trying to keep that 7-game win streak alive, trying to move it to 8. Titans trying to clinch the playoffs. Titans 3.5-point favorite. Over on us at 40.
Man, this one's tough. Fins are hot right now, but Titans obviously rolling. I like the spread here. I'm crazy. I'm going with the Dolphins. I like what they're doing.
You're finning up.
I'm finning up. I like it. I think that spread. I'm going with the Dolphins.
Going with the Dolphins. You're not crazy. I mean, to win 8 straight, I can see it. They're in the hunt for the playoffs here. I think they're on the outside looking in right now. Actually, no, they're at number 7. So they're right there on that bubble, the cusp of it. Titans, they get King Henry back this week, supposedly. Supposedly he's back this week. Now, do you play him? Do you rest him?
That changes things. I thought he was out another week. Shit. I hope they sit him.
I'm going to go Smashville here. I think Miami losing 7 straight now to win 7 straight. Streak stops there. But I think they still find a way in the playoffs. I think they still win when they're supposed to. But give me Tennessee to get the job done. But Miami plus 3.5, I'm taking that. This is a close-ass game.
Yeah. Gosh, dang it. Damn you, King Henry.
Yeah, you've been burned by him. Raiders, Colts 1-point favorite, 42.5 the over-under. Now, this is actually a push. I just put the Colts 1-point favorite, but I went on 5 different sites. it's all push pretty much. Raiders plus -1, Colts -1. It's going back and forth because we don't know about Wentz and Quentin Nelson's if they're going to be back by Sunday. So kind of a toss-up.
Yeah, I think with the passing of John Madden, maybe that lights a little bit of fire under the Raiders, especially that fan base they've gone through quite the year in terms of just publicity and just bad PR. Hopefully this kind of lights fire on them, gets them all united a little bit, and I'm going to go with the Raiders here. I think with the uncertainty of all the Colts personnel, I think you got to go Raiders.
You keep stealing the words out of my mouth here. I think you're absolutely right. Anytime a team goes through a tragedy, you bet them house on them. Give me that stack of fat hundos. I'm betting all of them on the Raiders. They got to get the job done for the big man. Call us crazy.
Do it.
Jags, Patriots, touchdown Jesus versus Mac 10. Battle of the rookie quarterbacks. New England, 15.5-point favorites over on set 41.5.
Yeah, this is another one. I can't see any scenario where the Patriots lose this one. They're not clinched, right?
Not yet.
Okay, yeah, they're still fighting to make sure they clinch. So, yeah, I can't imagine the Pats losing this.
I can't either. They're sitting at the number 6 spot right now. I think Mac Jones has a little chip on his shoulder. Like, hey, you think touchdown Jesus is the best quarterback in the draft? Let me show you a little something that I got for you. Bill Belichick, he schemes great against rookie quarterbacks. So, yeah, give me New England. I might even hammer that minus 15.5. Jags don't have a stand. Like, oof, it's rough. But you get a new head coach at the end of the season, so life's good for you.
Life's good.
Former Patriot Tom Brady, Bucks taking on the Jets. Bucks 15-point favorite, 45.5 to over under.
Oh man, yeah, I think the Bucks roll with this one. I would like to see a little standout session from Blair though. Maybe sack the GOAT. That'd be sick. So, but yeah, I got to go with the Bucks here.
Man, that'd be nice. Ronald Blair, if you're listening, come on the show, man. We got to have you, guys.
We got to have you.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I mean, you can't bet against the GOAT. It's Tom Brady. He knows the Jets. He played against them over and over and over and over again because they're in the division. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Give me TV12 to get the job done. Now, Zach Wilson is looking better than he did at the beginning or the middle of the season. He's kind of heating up for him. He's running the ball a little bit more. He's able to pass it a little bit more. He's understanding the offense. A couple years' times, maybe he gets the jet train rolling, but not right now.
I think they're on the right track.
That's right. They're on the right runway.
There you go. Ooh.
Eagles, the team. Philly, 3-point favorite. Conference divisional rivals, over under set 45.
Oh, man. What's the Eagles playoff picture? What are they, 7?
I think so. I think they're sitting, right at 7. They're in the hunt.
All right, yeah. I think Washington's fairly – yeah, so this is a must-win game for pretty much both teams. I think it's going to be real tight. But I still don't trust the football team. I'll have to give it to the Eagles this week to get the job done.
Yeah, I've got to go Philly as well. I think Washington, they just got too many injuries right now. But, I mean, hell, Washington surprised us at the end of the last season. Maybe they keep it rolling.
Yeah.
But, yeah, give me Philly. And, with only 2 playoff spots available in the NFC right now because 5 teams have already clinched it, you've got to win. These are must-wins. Rams, Ravens, LA, 3.5-point favorite, 46.5 is the over-under. LA has already clinched. Ravens sit at that number 10 spot. They've got to win out, and they've got to have some magic to kind of trickle in and fall in that top 7.
God, get us out of here. I think the under here. I don't think either teams will put up many points unless the Rams just decide that they're just going to air out everything. Which why wouldn't they? Yeah, I got to go Rams as much as it breaks my heart.
That hurts my heart to hear that. I've got to go LA Rams as well, though. It's just, I'm telling you, the Baltimore revenge tour that's coming in 2022 is going to be nasty.
I'm looking forward to it.
Edgar Allan Poe's coming out the grave, dropping bows on teams.
Ray Lewis may come back.
Gonna get that grass all over. He's ready. Texans, 49ers. Texans coming off a huge upsets against the Chargers. Can they keep it rolling? San Francisco, 12.5-point favorite. 44 is over under. Emmanuel Sanders just celebrated the birth of his baby boy. Don't know if that plays into it.
It might. Dad strength, God, yeah, I can't imagine this. I think the Texans blew their load last week. And it's another situation. I just don't think the 49ers are going to lose this at all.
They're sitting at the number 6 spot right now. They've got to win to keep their chances alive. And give me Jimmy G and Kettle's there. They get the job done.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm really curious what they're going to do next year with Jimmy G and Trey Lance, because Trey Lance, any action he's gotten, he's looked decent in. So I'm curious how's that going to rumble in the media next year. But
I'm sure that's going to be the hottest topic at preseason.
It has to be, yeah, exactly. Broncos, Chargers, LA 6.5-point favorite, 46.5 is the over under. Both these teams grasping for a win. Who do we say?
I got to go Chargers here. After they got embarrassed last week, I imagine they're going to come off firing a little bit. Where are they at playoff wise? Are they even?
Broncos 13, Chargers at number 8. So they're right there on the bubble.
Yeah. So, this one may be a closer matchup than that spread's giving it. Especially, Waddle line. That playoffs means a bigger paycheck too. So, I can't go with the Broncos. I got to go Chargers here.
This is tough. This is tough for me. It's my coin toss game of the week here because both teams fighting for a spot. It's in LA, but there's 40 other things better to do in LA than watch the Chargers and Broncos game, and that's what a lot of people feel like there. Not me. I would go, but a lot of people feel that way.
I could see it.
Give me the Broncos. Give me Mile High. Give me Seth Wagner, Pure Spectrum. Give me those boys. Denver gets the job done.
Wasn't expecting that one.
Yeah, I'm a big Air Bear fan, but something about the swag they got over in Denver.
There we go.
Panthers, Saints, interdivisional rivalry. New Orleans 7.5-point favorite. Over unders at 38.
Oh Lord. God, both of these teams are kind of shitty, right?
They're real shitty.
Yeah. God, I don't care at all. Go New Orleans. Yeah, I'm going there in March, so that's literally the only reason.
Hey, I don't hate it. Cam Newton trying to find his swag here. Saints just looking for some answer at quarterback. It's not Hill right now. Ian Book at the start because of COVID protocols, and I think Notre Dame starting quarterbacks are like 0-25.
Is that an actual stat?
Like, it's bad. Like, Notre Dame quarterbacks in the NFL is bad right now.
That's brutal. I did not know that.
Yeah, it was. I hit my jaw drop, but I was like, oh wait, Brady Quinn, he was part of the really shitty Browns, and then anybody else after him, it's kind of been a wash. Flipping a coin, I'm going New Orleans just because they're home. It's in the Superdome. Give me the Saints, but it's an ugly game. I'm not watching it.
Hey, all those listeners out there, who was the last great Notre Dame quarterback? I'm trying to think.
Like in the NFL?
Yeah.
Joe Montana.
Yeah, that's all
I got.
That's all I got.
Oh, man. Yeah. Hey, listeners, watchers, if you got a better answer for us, let us know. Because it's definitely not Brady Quinn or Jimmy Clausen.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. Or Tommy Reese or Ian Book right now. Who knows? Maybe he'll turn around. Who knows? Cardinals, Cowboys, Dallas, 5.5-point favorite. Over us at 51. Both these teams have clinched. They're just looking for better positioning here.
Yeah, I got to go with the Cowboys here. I hyped them up a little bit ago. I think the Cards are still trying to figure out how to click, and it seems like the Cowboys are clicking right now. So I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm with you. Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Richardson, Caleb Morton. You love to hear us say it. Tim's not here to stop us. It's a Cowboys sweep, baby. I'm taking the Cowboys. The Cardinals, you don't hit the panic button yet, but they got to figure it out. They need a team players only meeting, whatever, to get the job done.
Yep.
Lions, Seahawks, Seattle, 7-point favorite, over on set 42.5. Is there hope for Tim's Lions to seal the bet against Matt?
I think it is. I think this, if it wasn't for the bet, this would be the game nobody cares about. God, yeah, I want the Lions to win this. I think they have plenty of a good opportunity to do it. So I'm going with the Lions here.
I am too. Give me that Honolulu Blue Kool-Aid, baby. Stone cold to the dome. Breaking out the hard hat because we got a job to do, Detroit. We're getting the job done. Still the bet for Tim Farner. Matt, get out of here. They get the job done.
Whew.
Sunday Night Football, Vikings, Packers, NFC North, boxing heavyweight match here. 47.5 is over under. Green Bay, 4.5-point favorite.
Yeah, I don't see the Vikings pulling away with this one. Green Bay's clinched, right?
Yeah, they're clinched. They are number one right now, one win away from being clinched number one seed.
Oh yeah, then they've got a little bit more fight in them to get that clinch, and then they can call off the dog. So I think they roll here.
I think you're right. Vikings need this. They're on the bubble. I think they're sitting at number 8 right now. They're right there on the cusp of it. I'm sorry, this is in Green Bay. This is Lambeau Leaps territory. I think the weather for there is going to be nice and chilly for them. Vikings playing an indoor stadium, indoor facility. They're not used to that cold weather playing in it wise. Give me Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, they get the job done.
I like it.
Monday Night Football, Browns, Steelers. Both these teams still have a chance to make the playoffs. The AFC North, all 4 teams have a chance to make the playoffs. Best division or worst division? Jay Gray, you say worst division. I'm saying best division.
Back off, Jay Gray. You like the Panthers.
She's a Patriots fan.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I had to defend her because Jay Gray was coming for us. Over-under set 41, Cleveland, 3-point favorite.
Oh, gosh. God, this one's tough. Let's go Browns. Why not? I don't know.
Yeah. Browns are sitting at 12, Steelers at 11, only because they tied the line instead of losing to them. Otherwise, they'd probably be flip-flopped in standings there. It's in Heinz Field. They got those ugly-ass, terrible towels they're waving. Throw me one. Let me wipe that Brown stuff off. Give me the Browns. They win. And that's it for our NFL pick'ems. We're ready for a pub parlay?
Yeah, I like it.
Let's do the damn thing.
Got money in the bank. Yeah. Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank. Yeah. Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank. Yeah.
Now it's only us two, so we can get as many bets as we want here.
I've got 2 in my head right now.
Hey, I'm ready for it. I'm pulling up the graphic right now as soon as I can find it. Bada bing, bada boom. What you got for us? Lay it on us.
All right, I want Cincinnati spread against Bama.
Okay, I love it.
And then I want, I want Bengals just outright.
Bengals money line.
Yep, outright.
Man, now I'm really sweating this game now, Sunday.
Hey, we're going to make big money if this hits.
Yeah, we are.
Go all in.
I love it. Oh, man. You know what? I'm here for it. I'm vibing with it. Give me the Lions money line. Straight out.
Yes.
We got to go for it. Yes.
We
Give me
to.
Detroit money line. And I got to go a little college football here just to keep with the flow. I'm just worried about some of these games being canceled. But you know what? New Year's Day. Give me Notre Dame to take out Oklahoma State. It's only a 2-point swing there, so minus 135 for Notre Dame to get the job done. We had it all together. I think we're going to make some big money here.
I'm pretty sure, is that all underdogs or is Notre Dame?
No, Notre Dame's a favorite only by 2
Okay,
points,
okay.
but
All right,
it's almost all underdogs.
I like it.
Hey, I love it. Hopefully it hits. If it hits, we're rich, baby.
That's
Cue
right.
Dave Chappelle.
I'm rich, bitch.
we got a random question.
Ooh, let's see.
This is where it gets dicey. It's New Year's Eve. Maybe we throw a New Year's Eve question in there. Maybe a New Year's resolution question.
What's the most overrated New Year's resolution?
Oh,
I feel like this one's a little easy. So
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark out the gym.
See, all
getting in
right,
shape.
yeah, that was mine. I think the most overhyped one for this year is going to be self-care. I think we see a lot of people self-care, but they don't really understand what that means.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I like that one. I think one you see every year is just quit your nicotine addiction. Which, looking at me right in the face. Tried it 2 years in a row. haven't got it. But yeah, I think that one's a little overhyped. I think you just gotta do it, rip it and rip it.
John Daly would be proud of that. Hey,
That's
maybe
right.
third year's a charm for you.
That's right. Hey, we'll see. I'll let you guys know next year.
Hey, there we go. I love it. Hey, that's gonna do it for the show. Like, share, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. We'll catch you guys next Tuesday. I think it should be Tuesday. Hopefully all the crew's back. But if not, me and Slate will continue to put the show on our back and carry this thing.
Put the team on my back, dude.
Fuck it, though.
Bye. Have a wonderful time. See ya. In a bit, go well.
A man of many talents there. That was awesome.
Oh. Hey, I've never had to do the whole run through.